Whoa, what's this? So, I just saw that somebody actually ported the original Castlevania from the NES to the Super Nintendo. It's a totally native port, and they added a bunch of stuff to it. One of the big things you may be asking, because this is what I was asking, which is why don't you just emulate the original Castlevania? If you want to play it, why would you bother playing it on the Super Nintendo? Well, shows what you know! This is a full-on port. So, like I mentioned in my emulation versus real hardware video, while I was making this video, I actually ran across another video on this topic who was comparing a game bought on the PS5, I believe, store versus like Duck Station. And his point was that it was not running well on, quote, real hardware, and decided to emulate it instead because Duck Station gave him a much better experience. It made me wonder, I was like, do people not have a clear understanding of this? If a game from another console is running on another console, it's emulation. So I wanted to clarify that point though, because I wasn't 100% right. There's also the concepts of porting. I just meant if it was another console emulating another console, there's your problem right there. I'm not talking about ports. So with this port, we have a bunch of new stuff. We have different difficulty modes, weapon switching, which just feels so natural and awesome. You can really feel the more powerful hardware here. There's no sprite flickering. Everything is just smoother. Like in the original NES, come on, it was it's a weak machine, so it didn't have all the power that the Super Nintendo does. It's just a much smoother experience. You can hold two weapons at a time that you swap between depending on whatever button you've assigned that to. And the way it works is whichever weapon you have assigned at the moment, the other weapon will be replaced when you pick up a new one. It's really dope too because when you get the score multiplier items, they stick to whatever that weapon is. So even if you swap your sub-weapon, you don't lose that multiplier. It moves with the weapon that you attached it to. It feels so natural, like, check this out. I'm just whipping axes at that bat. I never was able to do that. I mean, it's so much easier to just throw weapons while you're jumping, or just weave weapons into attacks because you no longer have to hold up and then hit the attack button. It's just dope. Oh, and I see you. You made all the weapons faster. I see you. It's not in the README, but I noticed it. I feel like this could also just serve as a quick little Castlevania 1 review, kind of like a Velvet Talks sort of thing. Let me just say, I mean, it's amazing that this is a port. Everything is the same. You can hop over the door, all the special items and hidden stuff, they're in the same locations. All the enemies function the same way. Like, one of my favorite parts of the original game is something that I call the Path of Courage, which is this bridge in the third level that literally, if you just hold forward and then walk up the stairs when you get to the end of it, nothing harms you. There's no threat. There's no damage. Walking under the dragon in the fourth level is the same thing. Like, it's 1-to-1 timing. After you dispatch all these little dudes, you can just straight walk right under the dragon. And I mean, with the weapon speed being increased, when we move on to the fight with Frankenstein, it's like, it's so cool to be throwing the knives. They're so fast, whipping the little dude on top of him to make him stop throwing fireballs at me. Oh, and speaking of this one, come on! I died at the same time! Still had to restart. That's that old school stuff. And this cave, I remember this cave. This took me so long to figure out the first time I played through this game. So I get here, right? And just dead. And I'm thinking like, how the hell do I cross this again? I know I figured it out. Oh yeah, you jump on the platform, turn around, and the bats will start flying from the other side. It's genius. It's genius. This port was done by Rumble Minzy on Blue Sky. There will be a link in the description so you can check out their stuff. It's really, really cool, and I'd give them some love if you can. There's a bunch of other stuff in this port too, such as different palette options or MSU options. I'm more of a vanilla person, so I just kind of left it the way that it was. I like the original stuff, but definitely if you're into that, you have these options now too. It's just something great. Thank you all so much for watching. If you do end up giving this a try, which I highly recommend if you couldn't tell from this video, Let me know what you think in the comments below.